Porn Stars and People podcast. I'm Dan Frigolette, your host. I'm here with Allura Skye. Thank you for doing the episode.
You're welcome.
Figure how to get comfortable on. I find that these couches are like good looking, but not always comfortable.
You have to be tiny.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, my friend actually gave this to me for free, and she's like bigger than me, and she's like, it's just not comfortable.
It's yeah, but because you're like all the way on it. I think it's actually worse because
I'm little.
Well, so yeah, but so if you sit all the way back on it, your legs won't touch the ground. So that's probably
that
worse.
Happens all the time.
How tall are you?
5'2".
Okay, so I've only been in the room here 7 or 8 minutes. I've already picked up on a bunch of different things. Number one, you're from Philly. Is that public knowledge?
Yes.
You offered me water. You offered me water out of the blue, and I was like, "What? What just happened? Where are you from in Philly?"
Bleed Green. I'm from Norristown.
I don't know it. My
Outside
sister's
of
in
King of
Orland. I don't. Okay. I don't know it very well. It's my sister married a guy from there, but I don't have a ton of information. What do you love about Philly? What do you hate about Philly? Are you glad to not be in Philly?
love so many things about Philly, but go Eagles. Like, how about that?
Okay.
First Super Bowl win.
Fair enough. You weren't around then. Why are you?
What are you talking about?
The first Super Bowl win?
It was just this past year. We just won.
Okay.
Oh my God. Hello.
No, I feel no. They were in like Super Bowl I, weren't they?
They were in Super Bowls before, but they won. They finally
I didn't realize
got
that
the
I
ring.
didn't realize it was actually the first one.
And they beat the Patriots. Come on.
Oh yeah, we don't.
Were you under a rock?
No, I don't care. There was too many people that I didn't
like
agree
football?
with. No, I don't care about sports. And there's some people I didn't agree with that were
Okay,
so
this is
hyped.
over. We gotta go.
Oh, we gotta end it.
Okay.
It's over. It's over now.
It's a big deal. I mean, the Patriots are an amazing team.
Yes.
So we had to face them.
Yeah.
And we beat them.
That's an accomplishment.
It's huge.
Do you care about basket? You don't have basketball in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, but I do. I mean, Sixers. They were always
Okay,
good.
so you're all just Philly all the way.
Philly all the way.
Yeah.
Of course, I support my home team here.
And the Phillies?
Absolutely.
Oh shit.
And
Yeah.
Rays.
And they got it's big. I didn't realize how big it was here. Everything is covered in the colors the last couple of days. It's like it's hockey playoffs.
Yeah. Well, the Lightning just lost.
Oh, they lost.
Yeah.
So they're out.
They got beat by the Capitals.
So it's well by the time this airs, nobody will care anymore.
Yeah, that's
Everybody
it.
be
No,
over.
I won't watch anything.
So what else again? So we said cats over dogs. Put all of your opinions of cats are in relationship to dogs.
All of my cats do behave like dogs. I train them that way, like as soon as they come into my life.
So that kind of means that you
my cats aren't
prefer
shady.
Dogs.
I like both, but cats are just easy.
Okay, what's better, a cat that acts like a dog or a dog that acts like a cat?
A cat that acts like a dog.
Because my dog, if she was here right now, she would just be walking on the edge of the whatever the top of this is, the top of the couch, as if she was just like chill, and then she would just get behind you.
So
and
you have a little dog.
Snuggle. She's actually not that little. She's 45 pounds, but she'll do it. She'll do the tightrope, and she'll just get in there, and she'll tuck in, or she'll and she'll slowly just sort of like creep down behind you.
Yeah.
Because she just sort of like wants her head covered by whatever's going on.
That sounds like a cat.
So she just fucking nuzzles.
This weather.
Yeah, this has been crazy. So I luckily I made it in.
I know. I was thinking about that.
Without getting slammed, but on my way driving in, I was getting slammed, and then I had like a quick break, and I ran in.
Tropical storm. It didn't mess up your hair.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
did
good.
get. What's the hat? I wear the hat. The hat. I learned this. I'm 35. I learned that I can wear the hat, and then that just styles the hair. I don't know if girls can do that.
Most men can't do it. You're rocking it though.
Clamp it in, and then it dries in the hat.
Stop it.
And then I pull the hat off, and then it's ready to go. That's it.
It's magic, folks.
Oh my God! I used to because I used to put all this gel, all this crap in it, and I'm so oily. I'm Italian, and it would just get real gross.
Yeah.
Anyway, but so I think I got a notice. I think we're gonna flood. It was like literally, it was like a flood warning through like the 28th.
Well, we're on the 3rd floor, so I think you're okay.
Right now, but I got a lot of things to accomplish. Oh, that's the whole point of this whole thing. We're doing a live show tonight. It's called Porn Stars Are Comedians, and you said you would do it.
I will. I mean, I think I'm funny. It's
gonna be great. I feel
right?
fine. I feel fine about you doing it. What are you? Why are you doing it?
Because you asked me.
and how are you? How do you think it's gonna go? Like, what do you? How do you feel?
As long as you take the lead, I think it'll be fun. Like, what do you? Like,
I'm gonna host it. I'm gonna set the stakes very very minimal. And I'm gonna make sure that everybody sort of knows what's going on. I can't decide if we do sort of like a quick segment like this, and then just have you go, and then I'm just sort of right
on my
there
own by myself.
Yeah, and then I'm just sort of right there, like on the side with the mic, just in case I need to hop in, or if I just if I just bring you guys up like a comedy show and let you rock.
I think you need to be involved and kind of like
it's tough because like
lead, and if we take off with it, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But don't just leave us there.
I don't know. It's tough because
You're
it's like
the comedian.
But that's the whole fun of it is being able to do the thing like
we do
and do it on your own.
Clips. That's what we do for business. Like very seldom do we have a detailed script like verbatim. Yeah. Like we have an idea and we run with it.
But it doesn't have to be funny.
No, well, we do make it funny.
Yeah.
And especially when we bounce off of each other because the shit that we come up with and how we interact with each other, like we make that up on the spot.
How do you feel about if there were to be a successful like porn genre? Like, can you laugh and come simultaneously?
Yeah.
Is this a thing?
Yeah. Especially if it's a good cum shot. I mean, like, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, I guess there's always sort of like that outtake and sort of, there's always like, there's like a hysterical joy.
Like Amy Schumer,
to a nice facial. No, what's the
stand up, and she goes, she was having sex with this guy, and she's like, more semen I've ever seen in my life. And she was like, oh my God, did you just get out of jail?
No, I didn't see this one. Did you just get out of jail? Oh, that's funny.
It is funny. But, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things to laugh at. Actually, the tough thing is not laughing when you're supposed to be serious.
Right.
And then, like, if somebody's filming you or they're watching you because they're not on set and you're just holding back the laughter because, it's not supposed to be funny. Like, especially mommy, son stuff. And it's like, really? Like, this isn't what we would do in normal life.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to pollute everything. So now everything is either captioned mother, son, or sister.
Yeah, a lot of taboo.
And so I can't even like enjoy the normal stuff because I've always
normal stuff is boring.
Yeah, but I think this is why I was attracted to this whole idea of the things. I've always been sort of interested in particular people. Yeah. Like I follow people, and so like I'll be like, oh, what I feel like today. I was like, let me see what my girl so and so is doing. And I go that way, and it's like whatever thing she's involved in, that becomes my thing for that day. So it just kind of stinks when like the person I'm trying to be involved, and then it's like it's the sister thing, and like now you got to play this like sister game because that's not for me. That's not where I'm trying to be.
I think that's interesting. I was wondering like how did you get started in like following porn stars or like. Because it's great. I mean, we are people. Yeah. And
that's
so
true.
many different walks of life and ages and genres that we end up like becoming successful in. Bondage and humiliation.
Well, this whole coast is a whole other thing.
It's huge.
And you can just be a girl who sits on balloons. Like that's a
balloon popping.
That
scares the shit out of me. I don't like it. Blow to pop.
I wouldn't want to do it with. So is it a nude?
You can do it nude or non-nude.
Because I don't want to break a balloon with anything close to my genitals or my asshole. I don't want. You know what I mean? That makes me nervous.
Yep. So you don't want CBT?
No. What's CBT?
Cock and ball torture.
No, I definitely don't want that.
Are you sure?
No, I definitely don't want that. No, I mean, I think eventually maybe. I'm 30.
You never know.
No,
right?
This is what I say all the time. Is as a dude, like we don't have a lot of control. Like we just sort of add stuff for the girls, and whatever thing that she's into, we'll do it.
That's thoughtful.
We got no problem, right? But then when we add the thing, we can't take it away next time. So now we've become the guy. So if our girl is into choking, now we're the guy who's into choking. Because once you come, it gets like sealed in. It's like it's like an Avatar thing. You know, like when the tails and the hair they like melded together, and then they're like bonded for life.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what it is.
Done.
As soon as you come, you're bonded.
Yeah.
You punch a girl in the eye and you come, you're bonded there forever.
I was dating this Brazilian guy, and he was so sexy.
Yeah.
Swear to God. And
I mean, I hope that's the end of every sentence. No. I'm dating somebody. They're very sexy. I dated somebody who's kind of gross. There's two 14-year-old girls today. They go, yeah, he's kind of gross, but he's kind of cute.
No. You got to date sexy people.
Right.
And sexy comes in, it's not necessarily
I understand.
physical, but we were dating for a few months, so we had sex several times. And
what?
And
Say it ain't
was so good. So the last time we had sex, which this is the reason why it was the last time I ended it because, like, literally, now we were downtown St. Pete all night, hanging out, drinking, and then went back to his house, and we were like getting into it, and he spit in my face, like just
non-prompted.
Like, yeah, I didn't ask for it.
Non-accidental.
No, he was like, and I'm like, what? Really nice guy. He's a triathlete. Yeah. Super smart.
Don't defend him after you said.
Well, he is. He's still one of my good friends. Oh.
So wait, so did you discuss it?
No. What do I say? What do you say to that?
So you just left.
I slept over, but yeah, I left the next day. And I never.
You just as soon as it hit you in the face, you're like, this is it for me. You didn't react to it at the time? You acted like it was hot at the time?
It was dark. It was like 3 in the morning.
No.
And I kind of was like...
You sure he wasn't drunk?
Are these cameras rolling? Or what was that? Like,
yeah. Are you sure he wasn't drunk? He didn't...
Yeah, we were wasted. But who spits in somebody's face?
Maybe
I
he
can
missed.
We talked about it before. No, he was like...
Okay.
Who does that?
Yeah, you can't just...
It's not like it was
But that's the big question now. Especially, it's like, how do you intro the new shit? That's what I'm worried about with, especially when I'm on this coast and I see some of the fetishes that are sort of emerging. I worry that there is this thing that we're doing now, and with our relationships, we're not communicating. We're not saying, "Hey, can I fuck your feet?" Like, just ask your wife if you can fuck her feet. Don't hide in the garage and jerk off to foot porn. Right.
I do.
Right. And so, but everybody's afraid to go and say something to their person.
That's true.
And so it builds up and it builds up and it builds up, and maybe it wouldn't be this great obsession.
But that's why you have professional dominatrix.
Sure.
So then
there's that.
Well,
there's a lot of avenues, right? But the question becomes: Are we not communicating now in human relationships? Because
I mean, I do. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm a communicator.
Well, you don't, because fucking Enrique there that's spit in your
eye.
eye.
He didn't communicate to me, and I never told him about it.
But you didn't tell him that he shouldn't have spit in your eyeball.
Yeah, because maybe if that's his thing, that's his thing, but it's not my thing.
But I think it'd be fine. I think you can just tell him like not to do it. Probably.
I think he got the hint.
That's the problem. Everything's hints. So guys are direct. We spit directly on our girls, and then girls are throwing it. No, I spit. Well, I spit. I spit when necessary. Yeah. What are you saying? What were you saying?
The spit from the thing. The spit from your,
from my thing.
Your penis.
No, is that? No, I will spit as lube when necessary.
Right.
Yeah,
that's different than spitting in somebody's face.
No, clearly. Yeah,
okay,
I understand.
Just checking. Okay.
But I was in a relationship with a girl who wanted me to punch her in the face during sex, and after multiple times going back and forth, being like, "Are you kidding? Are you just fucking with me?" She was like, "No, I want you to punch me." I didn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Good boy.
I didn't. Like I said,
choking.
I was 25.
Fine,
I didn't want to escalate.
Yeah.
If I got to the point in my life where I'm punching girls in the face during sex at 25, I fear what I'm doing at 65.
Definitely some suspension, nipple play.
Right?
Like
cheese graters.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like,
who have you been talking to?
No, this is a big scene. This is a great scene in The Sopranos. Was the guy Steve Buscemi? When he would get involved in these, he was only like banging prostitutes because he had all these crazy tastes, and it was like, and there was cheese graters, and there was like all this crazy shit.
Oh, I don't remember that. I think I blocked that out.
There was this thing in the mafia in the Sopranos, in this fictional situation where you're not supposed to do anything beyond sort of like the vanilla if you're like a gangster.
Yeah.
So like you're not supposed to eat pussy. You're not supposed to like.
Just all mish.
Yeah.
Missionary.
Yeah. Mish.
Schedule it. Mish. Yeah.
I've never heard him say that. Mish. All mish. Yeah, I guess.
Mish.
Yeah.
Lights out.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
9 o'clock. Go to bed.
Well, right, and then
so
that's this weird thing because they also like they would have their wives and they had their gumars, which was their side bitches.
Yeah.
Have you been, where do you want to be in a side bitch situation? Do you want to be the side bitch?
Fuck no.
Do you want your guy,
no.
You don't want your guy to have a
I will tell
side
the
bitch?
main bitch. If I find out I'm the side bitch, I will tell the main bitch. I'll be like, by the way, you can keep them, and here's all the text messages.
Oh, shit. What if he's honest? If he's not, that's my egg socks? Yeah. Right. Shout out Rachel Baker. I got these as a gift.
Love socks.
So, this is what I was asking before. So you said you're not married. You've not had a marriage. What's the deal? What's the thought process?
I just think,
did you think you were gonna be married?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm against marriage. I'm just against people getting married when you're not the right person for each other.
Yeah.
You need to spend time with people, and after you do spend time, it's like, do I want to marry them? If not, then let's just move on.
You just hate everybody?
I don't hate them. I'm friends with a lot of my exes.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it going to that, like, oh, I can be with you for the rest of my life kind of thing.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be with anybody else.
Well,
it's like, you don't, I don't know.
What if it's
that thing that you're looking, have you ever been married?
No, I just don't know that I believe in it. I talk on stage about it. The only real way to a long-lasting marriage is to just never get a divorce. Just don't get a divorce. Like my parents, like I think if they were different people, or if they were like getting married now, then maybe they would have given up when it got hard. But they were like, I'm married, it's done. Like it's done deal.
It's tough. I mean, and
people get divorced now, and they know that it's capable for you to raise a child with separate houses. Actually, might be better.
So like independent and
like you couldn't get a divorce in the 50s. Like that just wasn't a thing.
Right.
You get excommunicated from the church.
I mean, that's the thing. That's how I think. Like when it comes to marriage, you should want to be like, look, he's gonna be my best friend. We can work
hard,
on
though.
Shit. Yeah,
it's hard.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to work at it.
You do.
I don't think anybody wants to work at it. Plus, like, I have a phone right now where there's multiple apps on my phone right now where I can just find a girl within a couple miles.
You aren't on Bumble, are
I
you?
can just put a mileage, and then I can find them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swipe left, swipe right.
Swipe till you get it's like, it feels like a game. You just swipe till you get the high score, you know?
My friend Chelsea was in an 8-year relationship, and I got on Tinder years ago for the first time. And she was like, she was just looking for me.
Yeah.
And she was accidentally
swiping
right for people that were like hideous. And they're like, oh my God. I'm like, don't do that. Yeah. They're hitting me up.
No, as a dude, she was on yours.
My
Got it. I thought she was on hers trying to find you.
No,
and just
trying to find a guy for me.
No, as a dude, we just say yes to everybody.
I know.
And then we'll figure it out at the end. We'll just go back through the accepted ones and be like, okay, cool. You guys, like, especially with the thing that has no, and that's what it's become. Like you're not spending time looking at profiles.
Yeah.
Because the thing is,
they're lies half the time anyway.
Well, with that one, what happens is you can fall in love with a girl from her picture and her profile, and then you're like, okay, God, I'm gonna risk it, and you send it to the right, and then she never swipes right on you, and you're like, fuck it, man, and so you're just swiping on everybody, and like. It's that same idea. Yeah, it's the same idea as like the end of the night at the bar. You need to get laid. You need to get the PSI out of your dick, and you're just looking around. And you're like, I don't know. She's got 2 eyes. Let's do this.
No wonder you're not married.
If that was my attitude, then I would be more likely to be married because I'd be
and
fine.
Have a side bitch.
I would have been able to find. I would have been able to find somebody who could put up with me if she just needs 2 eyes at the end of the night.
She's out there.
No, the older I get, the more I feel like it's not a real thing. And the fact that people change makes it almost impossible for your trajectories to like line up.
Yeah. That's why it has to take an authentic person to just chill in the moment, you know.
I don't think people are that. I don't think people are honest.
Yeah, I am.
I don't think
totally,
people.
But yeah, it's few and far between.
I think that there's this thing that we think that it's okay to not tell our partners certain things. There's like this omission thing.
That's
and
what
it
I
grows
love
every year.
About this industry. You won't find that with most people in our industry. We are very real. We keep it real 24/7.
Well, and then that's the thing.
We tell the truth. Like,
and you also you have to like agree. It's like something about like doing stuff on cameras. You have to agree to the 9 things you're going to do.
Absolutely.
And so it's clear.
Yes.
And if spitting on the face was on there, you would have said, "Hang on a second."
I spit in other people's faces.
Oh, but you just don't want it happening to you. So if he would have asked you, we would have had a discussion about it.
Oh.
And it wouldn't have been
I still would have said no.
You still would have said no?
Yeah, that's not. No,
what about into your mouth?
Absolutely
not. I have a spit and a snot thing. I don't want spit or snot on me.
No.
I don't really want anything on me. I don't want my own cum on me. I don't want any of the stuff.
Thanks for sharing.
Well, you just broke all of the dynamics of this.
I'm like, why don't you? Or you're like, ew, get
I don't want it on me. I'll take other people. Not. I don't want dude cum on me, but I'll take other people's cum on me. Like if it's if it's part of the what's it called? The like the what's the term, like hazard of the job. If whoever I'm with, I was with a girl and she was very like, she was very like creamy and like lotiony and like it was great, but I don't want mine on me. It's not for me.
Isn't that interesting?
I don't know.
Do you like seeing it though? Your cum shots and like, are you proud of those? Do you have a good cum shot?
Do I? Yeah, this is really weird and kind of
probably for you, not for me.
This is weird and kind of is gonna make me uncomfortable. But there was like. In January and February, I wasn't shooting as far as I used to, and I started getting really like
self-conscious, depressed.
Yeah,
like, oh my God, I'm getting old. Where's my cum shot?
I was
going?
like, is this it? Yeah, I was happy about my distance. My first shot, it like can like carry. Oh yeah. So I was like really like bummed out, and I was like, I guess maybe that's it. And I was like, and I was feeling, I wasn't like trying to find people to hook up with, and it was just like a weird chunk. And I was like, oh, maybe it's done. Maybe it's over. And then I worked hard at it, and
Did you eat pineapple?
No, that's just to make it sweet, I think, right?
I think it makes it thicker too.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know the guys know about that, but
I put in the time.
Mm-hmm.
I put in the effort, and I worked that muscle back.
Ooh,
no, I really don't know what happened.
Like guy Kegels?
No, I don't. I honestly don't know what happened. I'm just like
what
back.
is it
I'm
with
just
your
back to old
diet
Dan.
and what you eat, and also edge play. Do you know what edge play is? You know when you feel like you're gonna come and they hold yourself back because you don't want to come right away.
When I'm by myself?
Well, by yourself or with somebody else. You hold back from coming the first time you feel like you're gonna come.
Yeah, I think that's just my
builds
process.
it up, and your cum shot will be like stronger and further. Yeah.
Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome.
I really do. I think honestly that's just my process. Like I like a nice long session. Like when I'm having sex, I like a nice long session. One good one. I don't want 5 little ones. I want just one good one. I want what comes out of me to be like, well, we accomplished something here today. We made
I'll get the towel.
Don't move. We made a difference in the world today. That's me.
I love a good cum shot.
That's me though.
Isn't that weird? It's like if I see a cum shot and it's awesome, I have to talk about it. And I'm like, if it's personal,
it's like
and it's not filmed, I'm like, damn it, why isn't that on my story?
Yeah.
It's like
it's like the reward for the hard work. You know what I mean? It's like it's the trophy at the end, and that's the problem. That's the problem that guys have is we don't generally get that trophy. We just gotta gauge your face. And we're like, I don't know. Did I do anything here? Did anything happen? I don't. You don't get hit. You don't get hit with it.
So did you ever fake an orgasm? Be honest.
No. I'm too like open already. I've been in situations where I didn't think I was gonna come, and I was sort of forced to come for somebody else's self-esteem.
So did you go?
Yeah,
or did you lie about coming?
I figured it out. No, I figured it out.
Oh, so you were like,
no.
So instead of just being like, I'm not gonna come, you were like, okay, I'm gonna come. And
I've had
what did you think about? Did you think about something else?
I did have situations where I was like, where I was literally like, I was just like, oh no, it's just not gonna happen for me today. Like I think we missed it, and like, would you just get me next time?
Yeah. Well, that's
and then in a relationship,
I got guys who said they can't. I'm like, you didn't come.
And in a relationship, maybe like I've gotten to the point where it's like we've
not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, we've gone too far beyond the thing.
Yeah.
But generally, I try to muscle through. But no, I had a situation where let's call her a young lady.
How kind of you.
Where she wasn't. She was much older than me, and I was much younger than her at the time. And I guess that's the same. And she basically was like, "Oh, I'm done. Like I'm good. Like no more activity." She's like, "But you can just." She basically just asked me to like stand over her and just like jerk off over her like lifeless body. No, like it wasn't. No, like it wasn't for because it was because we did all this crazy shit to get her to her place, and we did I don't remember. We were doing all this.
She's
it
like,
was
now
like
you finish over top of me.
Yeah, and it was like, well, I'm done now. Like not even like a warning before. Like it's like comes. It's just like no. Now I'm just not gonna. You don't get any more vagina time. And I'm not going to participate.
You must have wrecked that shit.
And she's like, I'm not participating. She just said, I'm not, I can't, there's no more here. And then you just come on me. And I was like, I guess that's fine. And I muscled through it.
I like that you use muscle
like a champion,
for your muscle.
Like a fucking athlete, okay? I got to finish. But no, somebody asked me recently. Somebody was like, they were like, I don't know, I was going to say they. I just like to.
All of them.
They were all like, no, she was like, if you're not going to finish. And I was like, no, I'm coming. I was like,
don't give up on me.
Don't worry. No, it wasn't even like I give up. I think it was just the standpoint of like.
Well, you said you like long sessions.
I think not everybody knows or appreciates a long session.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's not like, I don't want like a fast session.
Like
and
I don't want to get a 15-minute massage either. Like
right?
You go in for 45 minutes or an hour.
Are there 15-minute massage? I want to punch somebody in the face.
Useless.
Like no.
So they didn't even get to the nerve the glute nerve. You know that one?
Oh, I love butt massages.
I dated a masseuse for a little bit, and I would like I couldn't ask. It was like anything else. It was like you don't ask a comedian to tell jokes. You don't ask a masseuse to massage you. But I wake up in the morning and be like, oh fuck, oh god. No, I was like, no, please, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Stop it.
And she'd be like, let me help. She was Russian. She said, let me help. And
that's
she put
a terrible
me down.
Russian.
Shut up. Shut your mouth. So she put me down, and then she would fucking crank on the one, the ass one, and I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing, and my whole leg would go numb in the good way. It was great.
So many nerves.
It was tough because it was like what she was doing to me in a massage was better than sex. So I was like, it's not even worth it.
Love. Love massages. There's a lot of things that are great outside of having sex. A lot of fetishes.
Yes, that's true. Barbecue.
What the?
like barbecue.
Like actually grilling.
Yeah. Well, no. So I'm only really eating at like barbecue restaurants these days. Cause I'm like getting brisket. I'm getting brisket all over the country.
Okay, I feel like there's a joke in there. What
no,
are you
there's no
talking
joke.
about?
No, that's what I'm getting.
Barbecue is better than.
It's like when
that
you
went
a
like
nice piece of fat. Just and sushi. I ate some sushi last night. That fucking rolled my eyes back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did they kick you out?
No, we had it delivered. Luckily, though, they were like, "Hang on, what the fuck is going on?" This guy just came on the table. No, people. I get a little bit why people would combine food and sex.
Yes,
that's the old like real sex thing. When I was like 13, and I was like, people do that, and I haven't ever experienced it.
No,
nobody's
you never
ever
had some fun with like whipped cream.
No,
popsicles.
No.
Oh.
No, I got like some of the porn that got me through puberty had to do with lollipops, but that's the most I've seen.
Yes, lollipops are good.
Like
Eating is a fetish.
You're having like a nostalgic moment. What's happening?
I'm getting my water.
The water. Okay, so I'm gonna be solo for a second here on the podcast. Gonna handle it by myself. Once I finally committed to starting to try to figure out what to do with this podcast, I found that and I'm always trying to keep the ball in the air because I don't know who I'm interviewing. I don't know what they're into. I don't know if they could talk. And so sometimes I'm just trying to figure it out. And so I immediately... Are you going to take the thing off? You yelled at me for taking mine off.
I didn't yell. I just wondered why you did it.
This 5 seconds is sponsored by Aquafina.
There's no Aquafina. What are you talking about?
And now it's not. Look at that. Now it's not. But yeah, so I was getting trolls, and people would go on to the thing, and they go on to the and they would go on, and they would go, just shut up. Guy, shut your mouth and let her talk.
Why?
And I was like, well, if you don't like the content,
yeah, it's a
like
conversation.
I had just figured out what I felt like what was the perfect format for this thing, and then they're like, shut your mouth, let her talk.
We're both talking.
Yeah, I think so.
I hate when people have to like be silent and can't talk together, just in normal life too. Yeah. And I'm like, this is so boring.
In life,
I could talk and listen at the same
talking, conversation, sex, not spitting on each other. You know, all the things that life's about. Do you have a spit thing? Do you have like a...
Even with my subs, when I'm, in sessions where it's used for punishment or they like it, so both.
Wait, let me ask you just a quick sidebar, because I don't know enough about anything. So when you have a sub and it's like a punishment thing, is the goal? Are they supposed to act as if they're not enjoying it? Is that part of the thing? Like, do they get reprimanded if they're actually enjoying it?
And that's the thing because there's sensual domination, there's humiliation, there's impact play where you're actually hurting people. So there's different levels. But when somebody actually likes punishment, you don't want to keep giving it to them because you want them to like beg for it.
So punishment becomes pleasure.
Right.
Which is sort of the whole goal anyway.
Well, yeah, but you're supposed to, the mistress is always supposed to provide the kinks and fetishes within the limits of the sub and yourself when you want to, because if it's what they want, they're controlling the session.
Right.
And that's
so now they've become the
exchange
opposite.
Of power. Yeah. Right. But you still have to pay attention.
But it all is still just like a mind fuck, because it is
all mental.
Yeah.
There's a physical aspect, obviously.
Because they're sort of
you have to mentally get there.
But because they're in a small way, they're kind of in control.
Absolutely. Ding ding ding. Yeah, it's mutual trust. So there's just as much power with the sub as there is with the dom.
Yeah.
But the dom leads the way, and it's her rules, her limits, her choice. But she always has to pay attention to the sub and push limits at the same time. You can't just have a boring, stale, session every time. You have to push limits.
So if somebody says a safe word, is there any leeway?
Well, there's several safe words. So if there's yellow and red.
Okay.
Yellow is that something, is getting to be painful, but it's not stop. So it's giving you like yellow, but red is stop. So if somebody goes right to red without using yellow, then there's a punishment. But if they use them appropriately, then you respect it. Like you respect that.
Oh, interesting.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, cool. Are you nervous at all about trying to do comedy?
Should I be?
I don't know.
No.
Okay, it's weird because people because the thing that people come up to me after shows and say is they go, I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you talk in front of these people. It's like the scariest thing. It's one of the things on the list of like scariest things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh my God, I remember going to school, like college and high school, and people getting so nervous to have to do their oral presentation.
Right.
And I'm like, those
are my favorite moments. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so then we're alike in that way.
Yeah.
What I find excruciating is talking to like a single person. Like I think that's way worse. Not you.
I'm like,
and that was the podcast. No, but it's like that. I think that's way harder than talking to a room full of people and sort of like generalizing this conversation across the board.
I think the toughest thing for me would be like capturing their attention and knowing that they're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Whether it's comedy or an event.
It's tough, right? Because almost every other art form you can sort of tacitly be involved, and it's fine. Like if you're like sort of like half listening to the band, you're given respect and you're fine. Like as long as you're not like running up to the band and like trying to take the drumsticks out of the drummer's hand, you're doing okay. But like if somebody's texting during my show, like they're not getting any of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, and comedians take it personal. I mean, we will find like the one guy. It could be 150 people, and there's just one guy who's like wishy-washy, and he's got his arms crossed. You just find that one guy, and you're like, my goal is to take this motherfucker down.
Ooh,
he has to be laughing at my shit, or the whole show is a loss. That's how it feels.
So you
gotta do it. Yeah. Well, no, you don't have to pick on him. You just gotta like find the avenue of the room. Now, if it comes down to it, and like this whole family's having fun, and you can't figure out the psychology of why he's not, then maybe you can go there and you talk to him. But it's tough.
It's like, why are you here, dude?
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Yeah. It's like do you show emotion with your face? Last night there was a guy who was a cop, and he had this cop face thing going on, and I couldn't tell if he was enjoying himself. Or no, he had a bald head and a mustache. And he looked like a cop. Yeah, he looked like a sheriff.
Retired detective.
Like there was like a line on his head, and he hasn't been a cop in years, but there's like a line on his head where that like good hat fits, that tall one, the fucking rain hat that they just put.
He's a trooper.
Yeah, they put the condom on. He was like a deputy. They put the condom on the hat, and it like drips in his face, and he's like license registration.
Yep.
So that's the face he's given me the whole time, but he's there with his son and his wife, and his son and his wife are having a fucking ball. So I just asked the son. I was like, "Is this what he looks like all the time? Like, is this what having fun looks like?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then I played a little. I just did a quick bit where I was like, "Happy birthday, Dad!" And you're like, "Do you like your present?" He's like, "I love it."
Oh.
And just nothing. And I got a good laugh. But that's the thing is sometimes those guys are the ones that come up to you after the show and be like, "I had a fantastic time. Thank you so much for doing this."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Sir, tell your face."
Yeah.
Just tell your face.
Yeah.
I wonder, is there the equivalent of that in in sex or in any of this stuff, like where you go straight face and you just fucking, but you're having fun?
Oh, the faces. So many faces.
Right, like I kind of want my audience to act like, even if they're not having like the best orgasm, I want them to like fake their laugh orgasm.
Yeah.
That would be nice. That would be more polite.
There's a lot of over the top. And that's the thing about filming. When you're filming a lot of things that we do, it is, there's a sense of acting in it.
Yeah.
Because, everything is extra. It's got to be extra.
Oh, you're saying amplified?
Yeah, extra. Like,
sure.
It really wouldn't happen like that behind closed doors. Yes, it does. It's all real. Everything is real.
Well, see, and then I've been in the other situation where I'm not filming.
Have you seen anything being filmed from our industry? Kink, fetish, porn?
I can't remember.
You either did or you didn't. So you've never been on set. You've got to go on set and see something filmed.
I don't.
It doesn't have to be like
I'm supposed to have been there multiple times, but no. You know what? I was an extra in a gay porn like a long time ago.
I'm not gay, but $700 a scene. What?
No, I didn't get paid. Was I supposed to get paid?
What?
No.
Oh, you didn't get paid?
No, you know what's funny is I had a bit for a while about how porn represented all my goals at the time of like in entertainment. But this temptation of gay for pay, like the fact that gay for pay is so great.
It is.
I just didn't want to ever know what the actual number was. Like guys all play the game. They're like, how much to like suck a dick?
Right.
And nobody knows.
That's how they talk.
But every dude talks. So how much? Well, when you're having that conversation, that's how they do it. They go, how much money, bro, to suck a dick? Like how much money? Like a couple grand? And like, so you don't want to actually know the real number. Like it's a fun game to fuck with your friends because it's theoretical. But once like somebody's like has a pen to paper, then like I don't want But that was
like,
that was the bit. No. So so there was a comedian who was a porn producer, or she was working with this company. She was like legit like the administrator, and they just needed extras. She threw it on Facebook, and I was like, that'd be fun. And we were only in the scenes that were like, so every gay porn is, I don't know if this is true. This gay porn was straight people in couples, and like there's a go-go dancer, and then like they like make eyes, and then the straight guy goes to cheat on his wife with the guy. That was the scene. Mm-hmm. So we were only in the scene where they were making eyes at each other, and we were hanging outside like a fake wife, and it was a whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No money. Apparently I should get paid. So no, the answer is I haven't seen a scene get made. I don't think.
There's faces.
Yeah.
Lots of faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been, people have described to me what happens and how a lot of it and how the photos are much different than what's happening in the scene and
Absolutely.
all these things.
Yeah. I mean, that's the great thing about production is you don't see everything. If you got a chance to be on set or see like a behind the scenes reel, we make magic out of it. And you don't know everything that goes on, but yeah, lots of faces.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I was gonna say I've been in the other situation where I'm with someone and we're not filming, and the production of what's happening is like, I'm like, look, I appreciate the self-esteem boost, but I'm not putting in as much effort as you're creating back in me.
Right.
Like, there's no way what I'm doing right now is eliciting that response.
Yeah.
So then, that's uncomfortable too when somebody's like overdoing the thing.
Yeah, it's like the extreme of overdoing it, or like very few sounds, and I'm like,
yeah, it's
well,
tough.
I need some kind of mooning.
Well,
I need some kind of like.
It's hard for dudes because we can. We
like
can
some moans.
Yeah, but we can do the whole. But so that's for you, like, because we can do the whole thing in complete silence. That's a fact.
I know.
Like we're in every room in the house doing it in complete silence. Like I haven't
with the sock.
I haven't listened to. I would shoot through a sock. That's what I mean. I don't want. It's like you don't want to ruin the sock. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what I do. I come into a little Dixie cup. I come into a Dixie cup. Yeah. It does.
So you measure it? No one.
No, I don't measure it. I don't.
Oh, yeah,
I don't drink it. I just.
It's like this was halfway full.
I dump it and I get rid of it.
You could sell that shit, you know.
You could. I'm not trying to sell my cum. Although I guess I'm still fertile, which is good.
No, to gay guys.
I understand what you're saying.
Eat it.
Yeah, I mean I love how this is, because these are the people I'm interacting with. They immediately go, hey, like we were doing one at AVN, and one of the guys who I was interviewing him, and he said to me, are you doing this whole thing because you want to do porn? Is that why you started this? And I was like, no.
Yeah, no.
And he goes, hang around this industry long enough, and then that's what'll happen. We lost the camera, so if you're listening, or you're watching, then we're gonna go just audio for the remainder, which is fine. No, it's fine. I was trying to. We're good. Okay. Let's just carry on.
Carry on.
It's the same. It looks the same for 37 minutes. We're not doing anything that different. Now we totally open up and we're just doing crazy shit.
Put your clothes back on.
That's not getting on camera. Yeah, that's the beauty of the medium. This is weird. I really don't know why people listen to podcasts. Now, that doesn't mean don't listen to this one. This is a brilliant podcast. This is a lot of time and energy went into this. But I don't get the medium. I don't get it.
Why not?
I
love listening.
Let me ask you this: Does anybody make just audio porn?
No, but the audio is a big part of it.
Yeah.
I have custom videos from some fans who they'll come to me, they'll go to Vicky, they'll go to like different producers with the same clip because they want to hear the different voices and see the different reactions. Yeah. So yeah, it has a lot to do with it. Okay. For sure.
But that's what I mean. We should just do.
See, regular porn, no, you can turn it down and just watch or put your.
Well, I'm not trying to have people know that I'm doing it, so I just drop it out. Just no sound.
None.
No sound. I've never watched porn with the sound on. Yeah.
You're missing out.
Maybe.
Do you watch anything besides regular porn? Do you watch any fetish? Like, do you have any kinks?
Like I said, it comes down to just like whatever, whoever my people are. It's like a very personal thing for me. So like whoever my people are, then I get involved in whatever they're doing.
I like natural pheromones.
You like smelling armpits? But you like watching people smell armpits?
No, I want to smell like natural pheromones.
I know, but I can't get that from porn.
it's fetish porn.
People smelling each other?
Mm-hmm.
But how's that going to help me if I
no,
want
I'm
the
saying
smell?
Well, I'm saying, do you have a thing? Like, that's one of my things, and I like feet.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You have a thing.
I know,
outside of
but
just
you're
like
talking about a thing that I could get
vagina.
on. Well, there's things that I do, I'm sure, in the bedroom that I can't get in porn.
Do you like feet?
I'm not against feet. I don't need feet, but feet make the situation better always.
I'm so confused right now.
Okay, so I've never fucked a foot, but
What?
I've never fucked a foot, but beautiful feet make everything better. Like gnarly feet can ruin a situation, and beautiful feet can like make a situation.
Yes.
But you can't have a gnarly body and beautiful feet and then have that make up for the rest of it. Do you know what I mean?
No.
You can't have a gnarly personality and just beautiful feet, and that's gonna change my whole day.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, listen, as long as you don't speak, I will fuck your feet. Like I'm not in that. You know.
So you don't have a thing and nothing that strikes.
I don't. There's things.
Like
I don't know. There's things that I do, but again, there's not something that I think I can watch.
Yeah. There's so many.
I also don't know what other people do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know that I know all the things that turn me on, and I haven't. And maybe it's the open communication thing. I'm not in a position where I'm like, oh, what I'm doing is different or weird or has now clamped into fetish.
Right. Do you like being tied up or tying people up? Bondage, little tease and denial.
I think I did when I was like in my 20s. We would do the thing, but that would be that'd be for her. We get like fuzzy handcuffs or whatever.
Was that with the young lady?
And then there's no different one. But I there's a portion of me that does clamping somebody's hands behind their back and holding on and sort of. But I've never been in that position because I don't know. I think, anniversaries and like some of this stuff, girls try to do the thing. And so I think I've been tied up and blindfolded and that whole deal before. But
just on anniversaries and birthdays.
But I don't need it.
Kinky.
I
like to be the submissive.
I don't believe that you should be doing anything different on an anniversary or birthday. That's all.
Yeah. Why do you have to wait for that? Can't you just like have fun?
That's what I mean. It should be all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It should be right now, and it should be a thing. And you should always be evolving. Like, I'm always trying new jokes on stage. You should be always doing new shit. But it's a challenge because when you meet somebody new, then you have to figure out what their things are.
Yes.
They have to figure out what your things are.
Yes.
And then you have to figure out where they align, where they don't, and then what you're willing to try.
Yeah.
I think everybody should have sort of some level of safe words in regular sex. Like, that should just be a part of regular sex.
Bubbles is always a good safe
word. Because then you spit on somebody, you go, hey, Bubbles, hold on. Bubbles. And then you just wipe it off. He apologizes, and you get back in the fucking game, and you finish.
I don't know what was worse.
I would have said Bubbles.
Spitting or the sound. Like, it was like a...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did he hawk? He hawked it.
Yeah.
Like, boom.
Okay, maybe not like sniffing from the nose.
Yeah.
But...
we're both just sort of like in a zone of being spit on in our heads.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know if I would be okay being spit on.
No.
I would say something though. That's the difference. I'd be like, hey.
Like I said, he's such a nice guy, and I couldn't. And he just, he instantly just became unattractive to me, and he is so.
That's
sexy.
tough. It is tough. It is tough when you because there's this growth and there's this apex of hotness, and then something happens. And it might be a sexual thing. It might just be something that she said. It might be something
just the way he breathes.
It might be something that you found out that that her and her mom like to do, and you're just like, I'm not attracted to this anymore. And it's weird, and sometimes you just can't get it back.
Nope, gone.
I think guys are better at muscling through it than girls are. I think.
No, I don't think so.
I think because I'm saying I think I can stay in there.
Than girls. I think girls are more forgiving and things like that, and they're
maybe,
like,
but you got spit on and you pieced.
Out.
Yeah, and then I think I would hang in there and see how far it goes, just for the experiment.
No. Well, I think he learned. I don't know.
He didn't.
He's still single, so
he's gonna listen to the podcast and he's gonna have to find out that way. But he didn't learn. No, of course not.
Poor guy. That's
well,
not his name.
Well, it's not. Is it? Oh, that's not. I didn't think it was his name. No.
But it could be.
It could have been his name. Yeah, but now we know now we know one person. It's definitely not. So then we can go on your Facebook or whatever your feed and go, well, this
like
guy, these 11 guys that follow, he's definitely not that guy. So then let's start. So then who else could it be? What are these awards that you have over here? What's going on? Are these not yours?
Yes, I used to play pool in pool leagues, and I
no
played
shit.
Six Nation in Vegas.
8 ball or 9 ball?
Both, but I won in Jack and Jill 8-ball APA.
What's Jack and Jill?
Alternating shots, girl and guy, handicap of
Same
11
team.
total. Yeah.
No
just
shit.
2 people.
What is it? I don't understand how handicap works in.
You come in as a 4 as a guy and a 3 as a girl. I don't know why they do that because it's it's not like a strength sport.
Yeah.
It can be. Then you get ranked.
If you rip a nice break.
You're not supposed to. It's supposed to be high on the ball. You should do medium stroke all the time.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep. The cue ball being hit high, middle, and low will do different things. Right and left. You should never hit it hard.
It's called English. I'm super
English.
smart.
So you are so smart. I like you.
Well, now I feel demeaned. Wait. So how does a handicap work?
So
what does it mean that it's a 3 or 4? Like, how does it go into your score?
You start as a 3. The lowest is a 2 in 8-ball. Lowest is a 2. The highest is a 7. And then 8-ball goes up to 9. 9-ball goes up to 9. So you're ranked. 9 being the highest or 7, depending on what, 8-ball or 9-ball. So in the course of a night, you have 8 people on a roster, but only 5 shoot. And of those 5, you can only do a handicap of 23 points total.
So a low handicap is good or a high handicap?
A low handicap is they're a lesser player. Like the higher is
so
the
a
better.
Low handicap is you suck. A high handicap is.
Or you're a sandbagging low number.
On
it's
purpose.
Like you should, So
that you
avoid
can strategically. Got it. But so so it's a rank. It doesn't apply to your score. They're not giving you 2 free balls.
Well, it could because if you play a 3 plays a 5, the 5 has to win 5 games before the 3 wins 2. Okay. So erase the games. Yeah, it does affect who you're playing.
Lost. This is why I don't gamble.
If you play, if 2 3s play together like each other, whoever wins 2 games first. Will win.
Got it.
So they play as many matches as they need to, and then whoever wins 2 games first.
So you got 3 trophies over.
There's regional and Vegas over there, but I won regional, local, and Vegas.
So it's so funny. I've never seen a trophy with a pool player on it. So it actually is. It's kind of hilarious. Because if you would I had no idea what it was.
Yeah. What else could it be?
I don't know. It kind of looks like he's mopping. Honestly. I thought it could be like.
Or if he, a different angle, it could be his long penis, right?
No.
Okay.
This the way it is like that. I thought maybe you were like the the 2 other people that are in curling.
The janitor? What?
No, in curling, the 2 other people that do.
Yeah, I don't get curling.
So I thought maybe you were the one of those, and you were the best at that in curling, whatever those people are called, sweepers.
I don't know. I can't even watch that. I'm like, what
curling,
are they
I don't
doing?
Know I don't know the rules.
No.
I don't know what's happening.
It looks stupid.
Sorry,
curling.
Shout out Canada and Russia. I'm sure you're fine. I'm sure it's a fine thing. I honestly, because of how traffic works in Tampa and flooding, I got to start heading towards the venue. Yes. Thank you for doing this episode. How do people follow you on the internet?
Twitter, Allura Skye. That's pretty much the only
with an E on the end.
Mm-hmm. SKYE.
Cool. And that's it. That's all you got.
Yeah. Everything else is my vanilla.
Follow this bitch on Twitter. Is that what I should say? Is that right?
Sure.
This is what we would need the video to see the look on your face when I called you this bitch.
Sure. I'm a good bitch.
If your name is Guy, she's not going to fuck you, all right? Also, don't spit on women unprompted. This is the Porn Stars Are People podcast. We're doing a show tonight called Porn Stars Are Comedians. With any success tonight, we're going to try to branch this thing out to multiple cities, so keep a lookout for that on the Porn Stars Are People website. We are on iTunes. We are on Google Play. We are on all of the things. But everything you found us on, we are on the other one. We had some YouTube content today. If you're listening, you can see the YouTube content. We cut out about 12 minutes from the end. If you're watching on YouTube, you can still hear us, and we'll do everything we can to bring you good content every Sunday. Thank you to my guest, Allura Skye, for doing this. And I wish her luck in her debut tonight in St. Petersburg as a porn star / comedian.
It'll be a good time.